whether you want it done. About our one coming at you, let's transit in the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. First and foremost, as always, I want to start by giving all praises and glorifications to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, and Pakwadash, double honors to the apostles, and elders at Great Millstone Well. Peace, love. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Got the four corners of the earth, preaching word and truth and sincerity. Shalom. Alright, as you see the title. See the title. America, alright, cannot afford another scam-demic. Okay, because there's been the thing with the the so-called Hanta virus going out. That seems like they Lord willing they're gonna do something with this one. Alright, and it's in multiple countries. Alright. So we seen a playbook being ran all over again from 2020. Alright, with the C-19. Okay. See, when that happened, man, hey, this place was really never the same, man. These people, especially after 2021 when they pushed the jump shot. Okay? Nothing's ever been really the same here, man. These people are more bugged out. They never recovered from what happened in 2020 as far as the C-19. Alright? And look at the economy now. The state of the economy is really bad. Gas prices are up. Right? Food about to go up. Everything else is continuing to go up. Food is already up. It's about to skyrocket. And on top of that, they do something with this. They make it another epidemic with the Hanta virus, and then they got something else called the neurovirus too. So it's a double whammy. So they do something with these pestilences. All right, especially the so-called Hanta virus, because there's been cases out there already. Hey, we can talk about a drastic economic collapse, man. All right, to help put the finishing touches on this place right along with this Iran war. Okay, so hey, can't afford. Hey, Babylon cannot afford. All right, to be in another epidemic, man, because things are already bad. These people are already losing it, and they already hemmed at what's going on. All right, especially from 2020. You can't really run this. Esau can't really run this game. Okay, like he wants to, but what I'm thinking with the 5, don't forget about the 5G. The people that took that, just me speaking as a man. All right, the people that took that jump shot back in 2021, they can start dropping. Okay, when they start activating them towers, they can start dropping from that, from the jump shot back in 2021, and they'll blame it on the Hanta virus. See? So, these devils are very, very, very crafty. Alright, so they gotta make it, because like I said a while back, they gotta make the next one believable, see? So by activating them towers, and you see people start dropping, hey man, that's gonna make them believable, because, even Kill Gates said, a while back, the next one's gonna get their attention, and this one could be the one that gets their attention, man. Okay, people start dropping like flies. That took that thing in 2021. So, like I said, they gotta make the next one very believable and really put fear in these people. Okay, and it'll make sense. Because you can't, like I said, you can't run the same playbook and expect it to work. There's a lot of people, they hemp what went on back in 2020, man. All right, a lot of people see on the comment boards, all right, concerning this Hanta virus, they're not falling for it. It's like, oh Lord, the same playbook, another scam, things of that nature. And I seen one video where Edomite, it was like, man, fuck that. I'm not going through this again. I think it was a trucker, and he recalled having bad memories or bad times back in 2020 when they had, they locked everything down. Everybody had to wear a mask. Had the stupid ass 6 feet rule. He was basically saying, I'm not going through another pandemic, man. Okay, another lockdown. It's like over my dead body, man. So that's a sign of what? Uproar, man. Okay, people gonna start uproaring. They gonna start riding because they ain't gonna fall. They ain't gonna fall for it, man. Like they did 2020, man. A lot of them arguing to the truth about the jump shots. They had family members that died, or people had serious injury effects from it. A lot of people regret taking it. They found out it was nothing but a farce. But hey, we've been telling y'all, man, they never trust our enemy, especially you jakes that took it. And now, hey, you're gonna suffer the consequences. Okay? But a lot of people on him. That's why this devil, another thing too, this devil gonna have to cut off the internet, man. Because the internet is really destroying his narrative. Okay? But you devils, you act like you're so fucking stupid. You acting like you're too stupid to realize that the internet is basically, especially us, the prophets, destroying your narrative, man. You can't really get your agenda across like that when the internet is still getting up and us in the way. Alright? Which eventually is gonna lead to a point where you don't give a fuck with you. That'll be good. You're just gonna show your horns. Because hey, your time is short. And you don't feel like you have nothing to lose. When in reality you have everything to lose, man. Okay? But that being said, these people, shalom, bro. Shalom, brothers. Y'all about shalom. But that being said, man, hey, it's gonna be uproars, man, because it's gonna cause a very drastic decline. Because they say we in a recession. We begin in a recession, which we never got out of a recession in 2008. Okay, we never got out of that recession. Okay, so things are gonna get a lot worse, man. Like I said, America can't afford to be in another pandemic, another lockdown, because things are already bad. Things are already slowing down as far as the economy. The dollars are continuing to decline. Like I said, gas prices are going up from this damn war. All right, nothing's getting better. So another pandemic on top of this is gonna really finish it off, and we want that to happen. We want these devils to push it, man. We want another lockdown. Us in the know, here at Great Millstone, and the brothers that follow the same doctrine, the brothers and sisters, the 1/3 hopeful elect. We want these things to happen, man. That means what? Our kingdom is on the way. Okay? These things, these drastic things, these pestilences, okay, these hard times, the MOTB, the martial law, all these calamities have to happen before we get up out of here. World War III. Okay? Many great miseries gotta happen. Alright? And it's gonna happen. So Lord willing, these devils, because really I ain't been paying attention. I mean, I've been paying attention, but when it comes to these pestilence that Esau be throwing out there recently, I ain't really been, too excited because he wasn't doing nothing with them. But Lord willing, he does something with this one. Okay? Because it's becoming a hot topic. They talking about quarantining individuals that suspect to have that virus, man. Okay? So I believe it's another false flag, so to speak. But hey, to each his own, man. Hey, Lord willing, they do something with it. So with that, I'm pulling up at the plantation. All right, I'm gonna sign off by saying again, all praises and glorifications goes to Yahweh by Shem Yahushua by Shem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders that great Muslim well, peace, love, salutation. To the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of earth, preaches word and truth and sincerity. I'm speaking again. Shalom. also wrong.